This is my new zine, Hot Dogs, and it's inspired by all the hotties out there. The process usually starts with me stalking pups at the dog park, or online, or just staring at our own dog Fossey. Dat ass though. Once I've gathered enough inspiration, I start sketching, and I mean heaps of sketches. I try to draw pups in all sorts of shapes, sizes, and personalities. I want the lineup to feel diverse and full of character, like the dog park on a Sunday afternoon. When I've got a bunch I like, I move over to Procreate on my iPad to clean them up, refining the line work and figuring out who's made the final cut. This is also where I start thinking about inks and colours. I'm getting this printed with risograph, a printing method that looks like a cross between a 1980s photocopier and a screen printer. It uses soy-based inks and layers each colour one at a time, which gives everything this beautifully imperfect textured look. I've been loving this orange and green combo lately, especially this deep velvety green. Oof, big woof. After that, I jump into Photoshop to tweak the layout and colours. There's usually way too many layers, like me, so I prefer working on a bigger monitor for this part. It helps me keep track of who's who and what's overlapping where. Then it's over to InDesign, where I do things like pagination, which weirdly takes me almost as long as the drawing itself. Once that's sorted, I prep the final files for printing. I use this A3 layout, separating the green and orange inks into different layers. Then I send it off to the printer. Shout out to Glom Press, who are absolute angels. When they arrive in the mail, I get zoomies. Then it's straight into trimming. Since risograph printers don't print right to the edge, I cut the borders off to get that clean, full bleed look. And finally folding, which takes a while, but honestly I love it. A lot of my work lives in a digital space, so it's really satisfying to hold something in my hands. It slows me down and reminds me that art doesn't have to be fast or perfect to be meaningful. I've always struggled with the idea that things need to be spot on before I can share them, but riso printing is all about the imperfection. The misalignments, the texture, the quirks. That's what gives each copy its own character. So here it is, Hot Dogs. It's out now, and remember, stay hot.